Hello everyone and welcome back to another Railway Empire 2 episode. We're back, and I suppose in this one, when the last episode we literally made all of this, New Orleans all the way up the Mississippi main line, which goes all the way up to Chicago, which I suppose is quite important as Chicago's now quite a big place. I mean, look at that, it's really, it's 5 bars, and it sort of popped out of nowhere, so it's quite an important connection to have, sort of a direct connection down to the very south. And I'm not touching anything on my controller there, it's doing it by itself. But what I am going to do is we are actually going to buy the industry here at Chicago. Let's buy it. 2.8 million. It's nothing. We'll upgrade that to that. Cool. Just then we get a bit more money. Also going to, what's that in the, oh, it's that, let me move that, it's a plastic bottle, I can see it shining off the webcam. So in this episode we're sort of going to be sorting out any flashpoints, as well as connecting, hopefully Nashville and Knoxville, which we haven't done yet. But where do we begin? And the map's huge, or our network's huge. Tallahassee, I mean, look at this. I did sort of think it might be a flashpoint in the future for issues, and well, it is. I mean, look at that. You've got 3 trains waiting on that side. None on this side, surprisingly, but I'm sure they will soon build up. So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to separate the 2 lines, which should be relatively straightforward to do, if my controller lets me. So we'll do that. Controller. Yeah, my left analog stick seems to always want to go up. But £70 for a PS5 controller, So we'll have to make do. There you go. And then that then goes to there. There we go. We'll put a grid there as well. Actually, what we'll do for this side, we can have, well, one anywhere really, can't we? Hang on. No, not really. No, we can't, because then it won't be able to go out the other side. So we'll get a grid in. We shall signal that. There we go. Hopefully this will just ease congestion here, as at the moment this is completely unacceptable. Yeah, 3 trains waiting to go into the station. Can't really be having that. And simply like that. We'll put a grid in this side. Yeah. And then what we'll then do is we shall then demolish this line, as well. There's no need for it. There, so that should be Tallahassee, hopefully sorted out. So I think at the moment it doesn't actually have an industry connected to it, but the reason for that was because this place needs to go here. So at some point we'll buy this and then we'll then make it go to there. How's Miami getting on? Has it been founded yet? It hasn't just yet. How close is it to being founded? Okay, so the wood train's done. Right, that went from, no, this was this one, wasn't it? Well, that one's done now as well. So we can get rid of that. And the wood train was from up here. That's also now done. So we can scrap that. There we go. So they're now gone. So all it needs now is meat, which it's got none so far. So brilliant. What is the nearest place actually doing meat? Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near. Well, in that case, what we'll do is we will try and find a place doing meat. Where's the meat place? Not there. Oh, there's one there. Okay, right. I think Pescola as well. Is that meat as well? Yeah, that is as well. What we'll do then is literally just to get Miami made, we'll have a train between Miami and Pensacola. And it can only take, it is the meat train. The perishable goods train. And it has to take 8. Because that's quite a long old way it has to go. Right, we'll see how that gets on. So it can only take meat, this train. There it is. So it's waiting for goods. Hopefully it doesn't wait too long, because I don't want it blocking the lines up. Which it probably will be doing at the moment. Which means, reason to do this, we're going to do it. Oh, that's already level 5. Let's buy the industry here, literally just for Miami as well. We'll buy that. Hang on. excuse me, 6 million. But it's like a sort of an irrelevant place, which is only 2 bars, and you're telling me it costs 6 million. Okay then, alright, 6 million. Well, we're not getting that. Well, I mean, still, we still have to be relatively careful with our money. Right, I'm seeing where we can sort of connect up. So yeah, another place was Pittsburgh. I was sort of going around last night, just after the video. Not for long, just sort of looking, what was the issue. I mean, look at this here. Look, 1, 2, 3. 3 trains all waiting to get through Pittsburgh, and the reason for that is I don't think it has, it doesn't have the grid on this side. So what we're going to do is we are going to make it 4. Yeah, we'll make it 4, I reckon. Let's get rid of that. We'll do it on the go. We'll do it whilst trains are running as well. There's a bit of a dilemma. We're only at 1837. And with the research tree, you now actually have to wait until our next research place is 1840. So we've got quite a wait until we can do any of that. Right, you go in there. I might reset that train. Then you go to there. And then what we'll do is we'll demolish this. And we'll get in 4. If my controller lets me, bloody poxy PS5 controller. And we'll change that way, and that goes that way. Right, that should hopefully sort congestion. Well, actually not yet. We need to do this side first. So we'll do this side and come down to there, and then come across. Oh, let's reset that train. And then get 4 in on this side. There you go. Get that in. And that goes that way. Right. Pittsburgh hopefully now will be sorted. And it also has a sawmill here now, which it didn't have before. The only issue is, where are we going to get the logs from? There's not really any logging place nearby which would be viable, because the Jackson terminal is literally just for Syracuse. So what I might do is I might buy it and knock it down, and try and get some. Oh, hang on, there is this. Yeah, there is Lopez Rest, which we could swing around into Pittsburgh. Shall we try and do that? That's sort of a mountain pass to get through there. Because otherwise trains have to go all the way around or come from, here I suppose, which they could do. I suppose it's not too far away. Let's leave it for now. Oh, that's just got a cheeky little look. And there is a little gap there. You would need a tunnel, but you probably could get through there. I don't know. Because I mean, that is quite a way through the mountains, literally just Pittsburgh. Although it is now 3 bars. We've also got the login place here. Well, that supplies Chicago exclusively. What's that? Yeah, I know, I got that. Cool. So I think we will do it. I mean, there won't be any sort of passenger trains on this, as it's, well, I suppose freight. But yeah, we'll upgrade this, and we'll have another mountain press. So let's get that in. We'll get 2 tracks on there, and we'll back that like that. Just hope no passenger trains come along here. I mean, they shouldn't, but you never know. They might try and sneakily get through. Then you're then going to come up here. So what's the flat? Okay, that's alright. So we want to go freely, or we could go through that gap there. Or we tunnel through. We've got to plan it wisely, because I don't want it, because at the moment our locomotives just aren't powerful enough. We're still, on like the second one. I know, still. So we don't really want anything steep. So we're going to probably have a bit of a tunnel. A little bit of a Streamlabs crash there, so here we go again. So yeah, we've got a little gap there, so we should be able to get through just there. Although saying that, we might need a tunnel, which I don't really want to make a tunnel literally just for a freight line, but it probably will be quite important. So how much is that? I mean, it's quite a bit, isn't it? Look, 1 million just for that. And I suppose it probably will be worth it, won't it? Let's do it. I mean, we've got money, haven't we, now? So we might as well splash it out. Then you then come like that. And I suppose we might as well double it. Yeah, we'll double it. Like that. Okay, it was only 300k or so. Let's get that in. There we go. I need to quickly do this, but yeah, because my Streamlabs crashed, and then basically I quit the game as I thought that's not going to save it, so I have to do it again. But it did in the end. So probably just it's my controller. Ooh. Let's get that on there. And then we'll quickly snip that. There you go. Right, just have to do that bit again, which you probably would have seen twice. Right, that's that, I suppose, sorted. So I suppose now we do have another way through the mountains, through this pretty long tunnel. Just making sure it is signalled. It is, yeah. But look, we got another mountain pass-ish. Well, it goes into like a little mini tunnel there. Well, I suppose it's another way through, isn't it? It won't be busy. Although, it does open the opportunity for more services. I know I said we wouldn't have sort of mixed passenger services through here, but now we've actually made it. We could actually, because we're going to be connecting these cities, aren't we? Nashville and Knoxville. And as you know, that wouldn't really work, would it? Oh, we've got an issue at New York. What's going on? What's going on? Alright, should be okay. It's only a couple of trains. Yeah, we could maybe do New York, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, then down to Knoxville or something like that. Yeah, maybe we could. We could do that actually. It's a possibility. But let's first get in Lopez Rest to Pittsburgh. In fact, we could actually have that as the same train. Just go backwards and forth. Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually just get rid of this one. We'll get rid of you. Thank you. And we're going to rank this place up if we can. Now we'll be supplying, I suppose, 2 different cities. So Lopez Rest. You then go to Pittsburgh. Yeah, so you've got to take, let's say, 4. Yeah, we'll do 4. And after you go to Pittsburgh, you then go back to Lopez Rest, and then to Philadelphia. And what we've got to do here is make sure it doesn't start taking any of this. So go away. It can't take any of that. Yeah, it can't take anything. And then same here, can't take anything. The maximum has to be 0. Then we'll change that to 4. We'll put a... do we put a Derwent on there? Yeah, we'll put a Derwent on there. And hopefully that will... well, that can now supply both of those up. Which, yeah, does open the possibility. Should we add... Actually, what I'll do, actually... actually, no, we shouldn't. No, we won't need that. I was going to say I'll put another platform there, like another little side one. So Buffalo and Syracuse are sort of at the max they can be, it seems, at the moment. But we also have the option of getting a new train. We've got 1,620 research points. So let's spend them. We get the caboose, covered cab, Spark, Arrester, and yeah, the Firefly. So let's quickly pause the game. Thing is, you've got to wait until 1840 to get the next, well, to get all of these. Make it toilet roll as well, which is quite cool. But we've got to wait. So hopefully it won't take too long. I might have to sort of speed it up off video. So we've now got the Firefly. So you can see we've got so many lightning bolts now. Because they're like, hang on. There's now a faster train. I want to be the faster train. But the only issue is with that faster train, is it's not actually that good. And you can see, look at the track. The tractive power is 20% on that. On this new one, it's 12%. So that's not great. So we probably are going to lose a few express lines, simply because 12% just isn't good enough. That's why I wanted to wait to get the reindeer, which is this locomotive here, as then we could just literally replace every train to the reindeer, which would have been perfect. But yeah, so I didn't really want to unlock the Firefly, but I suppose we sort of do need to progress. So yeah, a lot of lines are going to lose express status, which I'm not really too happy about, but it's just that tractive power is just awful, 12%. It's really not a good engine, and it's not really much better than the Dunham. So I think let's have a look. Locomotive, Dunham, sustainability, type of route, cities only. Yeah, cities only. Well, I suppose we could see how it gets on, but I'm not particularly happy about replacing at 7 million as well. Oh, do we do it? Let's do it. It's too late now. There's no going back. They're all now Fireflies, which probably will make things slower, even though they've got the faster train. But we'll just have to see how it is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at one of the Fireflies. Where are you? It's already going slower, although we've already got a new speed record. So I suppose that's a good thing. There it goes, though. So it's only got 12% power. I mean, that's just awful. But we got to wait until 1840 to get the next lot. Right, what were we going to do? We've got about 13 minutes left of the episode. So yeah, I think we're going to try and connect Knoxville up. We've just sorted Pittsburgh. What else does Pittsburgh actually want? Now it's 3 bars. It's getting that already. Someone wants to in Ottawa. Yeah, we'll do that. What else does it want? Not really a lot else, really. So that's fine. Yeah, let's try and get Knoxville and Nashville joined up. And I think for those 2 cities, we could have, using that new link, New York City, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, and then Knoxville, Nashville. Maybe it could then terminate in either St. Louis or Memphis, or in future go further. So let's try and get them connected up, which is quite a momentous occasion because that's basically every. Actually, no, not really, but it's most cities east of the Mississippi River connected. Now, if you're not familiar with the Mississippi River and U.S. history, basically anything this way is the Wild West, or was the Wild West in the late 1800s. So yeah, we'll sort of then be going into the Wild West. But let's get this connected up. So I think these are the, well, unless you count Thunder Bay, which I think is a bit further up. Oh, it's quite mountainous though, isn't it? Yeah, you've only got a little bit of room there, a bit of wiggle room there to get through. You've sort of got 2 passes as well. You could go this way or to the right, but the right's much more narrower. So let's try and go through here. Try and make it as flat as possible, as our new locomotives are just, well, in the nicest way, pretty crap. I don't really want a tunnel either. I just have it as a sort of quite a nice mountain pass. Be quite cool to see as well. Oh, come on, you don't like that. Oh no, you like that. Hang on. What do you not like? Okay, it has to go out this way. Okay, well, we got through that literally without any tunnels, and it's still relatively flat, so. Oh, we don't want that. I'll do a bridge, but maybe not a tunnel, really. Although saying that, we might actually need a tunnel here. I'll get round the edge of that quarry there. I think we actually will have to have a tunnel. Oh no, we can get through there. Oh no, that's fine. And then come down and then join up somewhere. Let's just quickly do that first. Let's get that built. So that is like that's a proper mountain pass. That is literally through the, well, not the skinniest of valleys, but a relatively skinny valley we've just gone through there. Look at that. Where's the quarry? Where's the quarry? There's the quarry, sort of the mine there. All in a cutting as well. That's pretty cool. And we'll connect that up to. What one should we connect that up to? Because we have to sort of loop it round and on. Actually, yeah, that's the next question. Where are we gonna get it on? I might just come back a little bit on there, just so we can sort of swing it around. And try. Oh, I don't really want a tunnel there. All of that way and just have to have a tunnel there. Yeah, where are we actually gonna get it on? Oh, I've got an idea. What if we actually reconfigure this whole junction? Because at the moment it's a triangle, but it doesn't have to be a triangle. If we get rid of that, yeah, that we don't need the triangle there for now. Not really a need for it. That can then join up like that. Because I don't think any trains actually did use the triangle, or at least that lower bit. We do that, and then we'll then pop. Look at that though. Just for a cutting the whole way. It's pretty cool though. I like it. And then what we'll then do is we can then have. I mean, we don't really need it, but we might as well pop it in just for now. That can then go to there. No, not there. But no, hang on. Go to there. Yeah, there. You go there. You go there. Good. And then that can then come off again. Quite a cool junction. Quite a bit of work put into it, but that can then go. Oh, it doesn't like something there. Hold on. It's not happy. So that will then be going onto this one. So yeah, quite a bit of a wiggly junction there, but lots of lines sort of coming together. So there we go. I like it though. It's like it'll be like a railway. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a junction in real life which is famous. I don't know, but it's just it's there. Look at that. What a mess, but it's like a nice mess. Cool. So yeah, now we've got Knoxville into the picture. That wants meat, so we can connect that up quite easily. And we want to get to Memphis, really. Oh no, Nashville. And we could even have a junction here as well, which we will do actually. One spur can go down and join up with the pre-existing line at Atlanta, or near Atlanta. What way should it go though? What way? Where do we do it to? I say we go left into Atlanta, because then we can we do that. Then we can maybe have a service to Augusta. That's like the best part. Thinking of what services you should add in. Love it. It's like a puzzle. It's like, what one do I put in? Right, there's Knoxville connected. We actually have put a grid there actually. We'll put one on both sides actually. Also a supply tower, usually quite important. And we'll get a maintenance shed in as well. Only a small little place. And I'm going to put it quite high on the maintenance as well. So anything below 80 has to get stopped there. Right, that opens the question of some different services. So let's have a look at what we could do for that. I've got an idea. Oh my god, what is going on at Big Lick? What? Okay, it looked really bad. I sort of zoomed out and I saw so many and I was like, hang on, what are they all doing there? Might have to add a few more platforms to Big Lick. Charlottesville, it's quite a big place, isn't it, now? It's grown quite a bit. I was thinking what services we could have. I know they terminate at Augusta. But what do we do for that? So Augusta, they start there. They go up to Atlanta. Then go to Knoxville. And then it's either we go up or we go this way. We've sort of got the option of both. Which, no, we did say we were going to use that new pass, didn't we? So, yeah, let's go Parkersburg. Pittsburgh. Comes through here. And then terminates at New York. Or Philadelphia, maybe. Doesn't really need to go all the way to New York, does it? Although it would be cool to have more trains going to New York. So we'll do New York. After that, we'll probably have to like completely redo New York again in future. Maybe we can get like a whole separate station in there. It's just getting too busy. But that's fun. Busy's good. Parkersburg. Oh no, hang on. That was for the other services. No, hang on. No. That's for. Let's quickly get rid of that. No, that was for the other ones. This one will be slightly different. Right, Augusta. Atlanta. Hopefully it can grow Atlanta a bit more. Knoxville. And then we can, then it can then come across maybe to Big Lick. Why does it want to go that way? That's weird. It doesn't want to go this way. I wouldn't really think that's a faster way, but okay, that does make things slightly. So we can put a waypoint in. I don't know why it wants to go back that way. That's probably slower. There we go, and then right, that's fine. I don't know what I want. Yeah, it wanted to go right back the way around and then back up for some reason. So it goes to Big Lick, then to Charlottesville, then DC. Maybe it could then end at DC because we've got quite a few services terminating there actually. And back to no, hang on, wait. And then go back to Charlottesville. Back to Big Lick, back to Knoxville, and then Atlanta. Right, that looks all good. I don't know, what does everyone think of that? I think that's an alright, decent-ish service. Just got to put the waypoints in. Well, that looks like it's actually... No, it's fine. That's good then. Well, that is one rail line which can go through. There won't be too many on there. I think maybe we go for maybe 5. Yeah, it's only a short little one. And we'll get a... we'll get a caboose on there. There we go, the first... Hang on, the first one's not carrying anything. That's a good start. Well, it didn't look like it was. Is it? Oh no, it is. Cool. So that's being loaded up. So that's the first one, which is good to see. Knoxville. I'll connect you with me. Let's quickly do that. There we go. Stevens Rest. And that will then go onto there, and we'll double that. Now we'll put in a one of them. Then go like that. And then what we can do is we'll just go straight through there. For now. Only a big quiet line. And this will then go over to Nashville. It's going well. It's going well. So that then comes, basically follow the road, I suppose. Through there, this way, and then into there. We'll use the magic doubler. We get a grid in this side. And that is a pretty good job done. What else does Knoxville want logs by any chance? It's so close. It does. Okay, well, in that case, that same train can also... Baker train station. It's Baker Street. We'll get that in that side then as well. No, not there. Not there. There. It's a bit fiddly. You go like that. You go like that. And what we'll do is we will... Where's that train gone? Wait, hang on. Oh, we haven't done it yet, have we? No. So, Baker train station. And you've got to take 4. You then go to Knoxville. Then go to Stevens Rest. Then back to Knoxville. Should be fine. Yep, and we'll get a Derwent on there. Something slightly different. Hang on, for that last one, didn't we put in all Dunhams, didn't we? Was that a Dunham? Oh, Firefly. Still not a big fan of them though, because the tractive power is awful. So after Nashville, where could you go? You could either go right to Louisville, or you go straight on to St. Louis, which actually is growing at the moment, so it might be good. Or Memphis. There's so many options. It's like, which one do we do? I say we join up with the Mississippi main line. Although we probably will have a junction here anyway, going off elsewhere. It's very flat or flattish. Probably have a triangle junction here actually. Oh, come on, that's a little tunnel, really? Don't want a tunnel. Hang on, that was minus 8% there. Oh my god, what a weird noise. Yeah, right. Hang on, what's going on over here? Oh my... What? Is it really because of that one train? Oh, it is as well, right. Let's get rid of you, don't like you. Okay, how's Miami getting on? Okay, it is getting there. It is getting there. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm going to buy that. Right, it's still an issue. This needs to be changed. But let's just get this done first. Let's get this joined up and hopefully be an alright grade. There we go, I'm happy with that. That's a really, really weird noise. It's quite a nice station, quite a nice location, Nashville. Nashville, that's Tennessee. No, it wouldn't be Tennessee, no. Or is it? No, I think it would be Tennessee. Nashville, yeah, I think that is Tennessee. That's good. Let's get a supply. Always get a supply tower in. You can never have enough. And then what we'll do, I think we will do that actually. We'll then have a junction off here, be a triangle. St. Louis is quite a, it's a growing place. So it would be nice to try and get a few more services there. Isn't it just exciting building new tracks? And then we'll then have a junction off here, which then goes up. It's all flat as well, which is great. Goes up to Louisville. Which we'll have to reconfigure Louisville, as at the moment it's not great. Which then means we can then extend the services maybe down to Nashville, maybe. Well, a bit of a random place to terminate though. Don't know. Yeah, not too sure. No, so they come down there, don't they? Or do we then terminate them at St. Louis? I don't know. It's a tough decision. That's probably the hardest thing in this game, or one of the hardest things. Just thinking what you're gonna do. Oh, there's that weird noise again. Well, we'll do that. We'll make it 4 tracks. This station. There we go. UB4 tracks. Signal that. Put a grid in. That's a very long grid, that one. We'll do that. We'll connect it up this side. It's like a weird hissing sound, isn't it? Not the most pleasant sound. Really isn't nice. And we'll make that 4 on that side. Cool. Right. That's a good job. Job. Right, so now we got to work out where we're going to send these services from Louisville, which terminate there. I suppose they could go to Nashville. It's just a bit of a sort of random place to end them, really, isn't it? Just sort of here. No, sort of, literally, I don't know. I don't like it, but I reckon we're going to do it anyway. Probably will need more it will need, actually, yeah, it will need more. Or will it? Will it need more? I'll see how it gets on to begin with. I reckon that will be an issue in future, but for now, we'll give it a go. So, coming from that line is... Oh, is it that one, is it? Oh, alright. Oh, it only goes from there. Oh, it's this one. I was thinking it was a New York one which went there. Okay, well, that can now go down to Nashville, I suppose. So that will be after Louisville. Okay, that's not too bad then. Right. Then you've got to stop at Louisville again. Not going straight through it. No, that's relatively straightforward. Okay, that can do that. Could even go to Knoxville. Could. I think that's probably fine as it is. So that now goes to Nashville. We'll also extend how many trains we have on there. Maybe put another 2 on there. Yeah, we'll get another 2. Put that little extension there. Right, that's that. And then we want to add services in. Yeah, so let's go for St. Louis. St. Louis, Nashville, and then you then go Knoxville, and then yeah, this one will then go through the little gap we've made. It could terminate Philadelphia. It's probably not much of a need to go any further, is there really? In the grand scheme of things. As New York's already read it. Well, we'll do it to New York. And then Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Parkersburg, Knoxville, and then Nashville. Yeah, and we'll get. I suppose it'll be a fly, won't it, on there? No, we'll get a Dunham on there actually, and that can be 7 trains for now. And we'll also get a caboose as well. Right, and now what we'll do is we will make a little connection. Maybe from Nashville. Yeah, I suppose we want a little service, don't we? From Nashville there's a service that then goes down to New Orleans. Just a short little one. Just so it can use that sort of spur of track off to the left. I reckon that'll be quite a nice little service. And we'll only put maybe 3 trains on there. Nothing too amazing. Not a dining car. We don't need a dining car. Caboose, which is basically a brake van, so relatively important. Yeah. Well, there we go. I reckon that probably does conclude today's Railway Empire video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. But yeah, well, that's basically most of the cities now east of the Mississippi connected, so we'll be going into the Wild West relatively soon. But links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope to see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.